Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson and welcome to the channel. I believe it is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday, 1:55 in the p.m., July 22nd, a day the Lord has made. May we all be glad in it. Well, people, we laid to rest. Today, I believe this is the day that we're laid to rest. Wow, it grips your heart. Soldiers, 4 brave soldiers, 6 brave soldiers. I got these numbers running in my mind because you see on March 7th, 2026, we laid to rest 6 soldiers. And now today we're laying to rest 4. We honor them. We salute them, we honor them. You know, in life, you ask yourself, are you called for the duty, or are you called? And it's a question of the duty. Well, Pearson, what are you saying? We have a commander-in-chief, which I'm asking myself, what was he thinking? Did we really have to be in this one? Haven't we learned from the mistakes of our past, engaging in international conflicts? Apparently not. But we will give that a rest. We digress. But yes, Pete Hegseth and our commander-in-chief, they went to Dover Air Force Base in Delaware to dignify the fallen. Let's get into that. I have some comments to make in relation to past and present, because we had 6 fall and 4 fall. 6 and 4. 4 now, but we had 6 soldiers fall, and we honored them on March 7th. If you look at the 4-6, JFK died at 46 years old. George Floyd died at 46 years old. George Orwell died at 46. If you switch it again, left to right, right to left, you get 64. Barack Obama just happened to be 64 years old. Is this a message? Let's see. Respectfully, again, they were there. And I wanted to do this part in silence out of respect. Salute to all our brave warriors, men and women of the armed forces. Condolences to family and friends and to the Army. Now, let's look at this thing.
And one of the hardest things to do, for me, it's one of the hardest things to do as a president, but has to be done. So all I'm going to say is, we love you, we love your child, and that's what they are to them. They're their children. There's no games, no nothing. That's their child. And all you can do is throw out your heart. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So that was President Trump giving his condolences again at Dover. Now let me I'm gonna play something from March 7th.
President Trump honoring the 6 U.S. service members killed by a drone strike in Kuwait. The grieving families were also there. This as the president is warning of more casualties and not ruling out sending in ground forces. And what we're learning tonight about the fallen. Here's ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang.
Tonight, President Trump honoring the 6 American soldiers killed in the opening hours of the war with Iran, attending the Dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base, witnessing their bodies return along with the families of the fallen. The consequences of a war the president launched with no end in sight. The 6 Americans killed when a drone hit the facility where they were working in Kuwait.
This was the morning before we dropped him off for him to leave.
Among them, 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody, his sister in disbelief.
I still don't fully think it's real.
Also killed, 39-year-old Sergeant First Class Nicola Moore, a mother of 2, just days away from returning to her family. And 42-year-old Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens, a father to a teenage son with just 3 months left in his tour.
Yes. Heartbroken we are. Now here's a video that I did 4 months ago in relation to that. Perfectly scripted as they honor the fallen. Sol Invictus vibes. This, to me, it's in there. Now I want you to see, I want you to look at Donald Trump, because I want to show you that white coat and who's wearing it. I want you to see how this transpires. Okay, let's get it. Here we go. Watch him walk. Watch Trump. He's the last in line. Now, who's this lady in the white coat? Who is that? She's the only one in white, people. She's the only one in white. Nobody else is in white. Who is this lady in the white coat? Let's look at it again. Who is that in the white coat? When you think of white, you think of purity. When you think about white, you think about going to heaven. This is who this is. Susie Wiles. Arguably the #1 person next to Trump. Outside of J.D. Vance. White House Chief of Staff. I want you to see something. You see her birthday? May 14th. May 14th, 1957. What is May 14th? Israel became a nation on May 14th. Now you have to ask yourself, what are the odds she's the only one got on white and Trump's walked straight to her and her birthday is the same as Israel? Is it speaking? And is it speaking now? Susie Wiles' birthday, May 14th, 1957. Today is July 22nd, 2026. That means she's 69 years old and 212. Abraham Lincoln's birthday is 212. And have we reached a max point? It was 6 that we laid to rest then. Now we're laying to rest 4, that's 10. In Roman numerals, 10 is X. That means you've maxed out. Is this a sign? Is the war speaking to us? Now again, March 7, 2026, we laid 6 to rest. Today we honored 4. The difference is 421. Pope Francis died on the 421st day of the year. When you see these decodes, you have to remember we're going into a new domain system, a new religious, a new political, a new monetary. So as I do these decodes, to me it speaks to the future. They have an incredible way of speaking in the now, drawing from the past, yet showing you the future. So the Pontiff, 421, 2026, actually 421, 2025, the Pontiff, that's when he died. And we get 421 from what? We get 421 from the day we laid six to rest and honored, and we have 4 today, that's 10. It's just speaking to us. March 13, 2013, that's when Pope Francis became the Pope. July 22nd is today. 13 years ago and 49. Kamala Harris is the 49th Vice President. Is she coming back? Is this a sign? December 17th, 1936, that's Pope Francis' birthday. July 22nd is today. The difference is 4675. Again, George Orwell, George Floyd, and JFK died at 46 years old. 75, the 75th day of the year is 316, like March 16th. That's sacrifice. Jesus sacrificed for our lives. Is there a sacrifice coming? Remember, 4 soldiers, 6 soldiers, that's 10. Now let's look at it like this. The first soldier ever killed in battle, the first soldier ever killed in battle. This was fascinating. April 19th, 1775. April 19th, 1775. The first U.S. soldier killed in battle. 4/19, 1775. Today is 7/22/2026. 251 years ago, 94 days. The 94th day of the year is April 4th, 4/4. Barack Obama is the 44th president. Not only that, Ayatollah Khomeini, his birthday is 4/19. Our first soldier was killed on 4/19, and the supreme leader who we killed on February 28, 2026, his birthday is 4/19. Isn't that something? Maybe we should subtract the 2, see what we get. I get 1775 minus 1939. It gives me 164. 164. Nothing really there. It's that would be June 13th. Trump's birthday is June 14th. But let's look what we got here. July 22nd. Let me see what we got here. Let's go back. That was Dan. July 22nd, that should be 2026. See what we have here. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, so we'll go with this here. We have the Air Force Base where they were at today, Dover in Delaware. It opened December 17th, 1941. Take that date, subtract it from today's date. Wow, that's deep. December 17th, 1941, Dover Air Force Base opened up. July 17th, for 4 fallen soldiers. 84, Barack Obama was born August 4th, and 2/12, we're back at Abraham Lincoln again. Isn't that something how it just comes right back? History spins around. February 12th, 1809. We're back in the Lincoln moment. What else do we have? July 14th, 1946 was Trump. July 22nd, 2026, 4 fallen soldiers honored. Trump is 80. And you got the 111. Remember, the 101st day, the 111th day of the year is April 21st. And that April 21st matches the Pope. The 111th day of the year is April 21st. People, something's brewing. I did a video a few months ago in relation to saving Private Ryan. All that connected as well. We have the head of Susie Wiles. Her birthday is the same as Israel. We have 10 fallen soldiers. 10 is X. Is this speaking to our time? Is it speaking that Trump is leaving soon? Done a lot of videos on it. Like I told you the other day, I know I'm in the ballpark, and I know you can feel it. They're sending messages, and they're going to continue to send messages. Today, 7/22, want to look at it historical in a sense, at 7:22 a.m., that's when Abraham Lincoln took his last breath. He was taken out with a pistol. Trump, this time last week, he said the words hot like a pistol. I've done so many videos where I can just sit here and just reflect on either coincidences or what I believe to be direct messages to us. And again, like I said in yesterday's video, I want us to get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. I believe the message of the hour is not when is Trump leaving. I believe I proved the other day in spirit he's gone, he's been replaced. And as we see the fall of 10 soldiers, it very well could be twined with him and the fall of America. There's the old tale of the Phoenician bird. It goes through 4 seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall. We're in our fall season. The stock market is being propped up by lies and a toothpick. Every time Trump opened up his mouth, he's talking about, even this week, Iran wants to do a deal so bad. Yet in the next breath, he's saying, we're gonna hit them harder and harder and harder, and we've been nice. Which is it? Which is it? I think it's a stall tactic. I haven't said this in a while. I usually talk about the 5 C's. Welcome, new subscribers. I talk about the clues, the codes, the colors, the conference time conclusion. Now I talk about the 5 D's. They're hard to remember sometimes. Delay, deny, debate, derail, then destroy. The 5 D's are here. So it's like Trump is saying anything. Get the microphone. But the bottom line is that I showed you our debt the last couple of weeks. We can't pay the interest on the debt. And in one sense, you get the impression that things are going well. But then when you look at the numbers, they don't jive. Like I said in my video last night, dealing with Kamala Harris, I believe people will hearken toward her. More so Trump now, because it's one thing to do the MAGA of Make America Great Again, but now you have a conviction to restore your world. So it's like, make it like it was. So at least we didn't have a war under Biden and Harris, but we have a war now bleeding our economy, adding to our debt, and bringing uncertainty around the world. There's nothing wrong with peace, people. There's nothing wrong with human beings sitting down. But like I said the other day, I don't think a lot of people got that. You look at that Trump Gaza video. I wanna go into that for a second. This Trump Gaza video. These are the things where I'm convinced Trump should have been impeached by now. And I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you why. Trump should have been impeached by now. He should have been impeached. I wanna show you parts of this video, which I believe, and I've dissected this thing in more detail. First of all, we're going through a portal. We're going through a change. We're going through a change, okay? They have a portal there, which is a archway, and America on July 4th, she put up her archway at the White House, did she not? So in terms of the disrespect, they want to build this. So basically, Iran and that region is coming out of the Stone Age into this, a golden age, brought to you by Trump. Well, you're having a war. If you are as old as I am and dig like I am, you have seen historically where ever since the Marshall Plan, or even before that, a lot of countries that we destroy, we then go back and rebuild. And the contractors, they make a killing. So war is a profit, do you understand? It's about profit. And people suffer in relation to real estate. Elon Musk feeding itself. I know it's AI generated, I'm just saying. You think the people over there didn't see this video? You think they didn't say to themselves, what are you doing? You got the women, you got them with beards, belly dancing. You're shaming the people. You're literally shaming the people. Look at that. He's dancing with them. He's dancing with them. Look at him. Look at him. Throwing money in the air. Suppose they did a video with that, making our women look all booty out and whatnot. There are men in certain cultures, they don't play that like America does. America has got this don't stop, get it mentality. Turn around, show your booty next time you take a photograph. You can't do a culture like that and disrespect their women and then expect them to forget. And at the negotiation table, you're talking about having peace. You're not making peace. And this was the slap in the face as well. Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, sitting back, having a lemonade. Trump Gaza. It's crazy. I'm Friendship Pearson. You like the work? Do a thumbs up. Support the brother. You're going to get unique perspective and commentary here. I got 40 years of watching this thing. This is the worst. Because we got a clown. But I respect the fallen. Salute. God bless.